Welcome. This is IPOB press release, 6th of February 2025. Nigerian government in Ebonyi, state government sponsored the terrorist attack at Chosen Church and the people of Nkalaha, community in Ebonyi State, IPOB. The global family and movement of the indigenous people of Biafra, IPOB, worldwide, with heavy heart, condemn the Nigerian government and its sponsored terrorist attack on the church and people of Amegu village in Nkalaha of Isielu, local government area in Ebonyi State, which led to the loss of over 50 lives. Why is the Nigerian government sponsoring terrorists to invade and murder innocent Biafrans? Just to blackmail IPOB and ESN? The government wants to turn Southeast into another terrorist hub, but we must resist such a demonic agenda. Ebonyi State Governor and the state government are keyed in to this murder of his people for another term in the government house. Francis Nwifuru must jettison and resist the killing of his people. Dave Umahi, his predecessor, tried as he could to protect his people, but we worry over the weakness of Nwifuru in governing Ebonyi State. It is unfortunate that the Nigerian government and Ebonyi State governor, who ought to protect lives and properties of the people of Ebonyi, are rather playing politics with the lives of Ndigbo just to blackmail IPOB. Within 1 hour of the state-sponsored terrorists' attacks at the Chosen Church and communities in Ebonyi State, the Ebonyi State Police PPRO, Mr. Ukadu, accused IPOB of being responsible for the mass murder without any investigation. The reluctance of the Nigerian government and her notorious police to investigate the terrorist attack that led to the loss of over 50 lives is a sign that they were accomplices. The question is, why is the Nigerian police not investigating the terrorist attacks on the Christians and the people of Nkalaha community in particular, and called a spade a spade? The governor of Ebonyi, state governor, Francis Nwifuru, joined them to ensure his died for another political term. This quick approach to pin this terrorist attacks on IPOB within hours is to confirm that it was a planned attack by the terrorists, the Nigerian government, and Ebonyi State Governor. Awareness of the intelligence reports before the attack on Sunday morning in the Chosen Church. This ugly, state-sponsored barbaric massacre of Biafrans, just for propaganda purposes, is condemnable. The Nigerian government colluding with terrorists to massacre Biafrans just to blackmail. IPOB is a state-sponsored genocide against Ndigbo. Only a compound fool or someone with a debased mind will believe that. IPOB ESN can attack and massacre the same Biafrans they have been defending against Fulani terrorists for over 4 years. IPOB formed ESN to stop the state-sponsored terrorist attacks and genocide such that are happening. We are aware that the constant attacks from the Fulani terrorists, nicknamed herdsmen against Ndigbo, were sponsored and funded by the terrorist sympathetic government of Nigeria, Ebonyi State Governor and politicians in the state for political gains. IPOB, in quest to defend ourselves, formed ESN to dislodge Fulani terrorists from our farmlands, bushes and forests. Since the formation of ESN, the Nigerian government and her murderous security forces have hunted the ESN operatives to destroy them to no avail. Having failed to dislodge or destroy IPOB and ESN in frustration, the Nigeria government recruited and armed criminals to impersonate IPOB and ESN to destabilize the Southeast with insecurity. They have been doing this criminality in the last 3 years while they pinned their violent activities on IPOB. The project of impersonating IPOB and ESN by criminals has failed too. Now, they have moved into a very dangerous project of colluding with terrorists to massacre Biafrans in churches again and in their homes. While pinning the massacre on IPOB and ESN, do the Nigerian government think that Biafrans and the rest of the world are stupid to believe their evil agenda and propaganda? The international community should label and stamp the Nigerian government as a government that is committing terrorism against her own citizens. The Ebonyi State Governor, Mr. Francis Nwifuru, the Enugu State Police Commissioner, Ebonyi State Police Commissioner, the DSS Director in Ebonyi State, and President Bola Ahmed Tinubu's government should be held responsible for the genocide against Ebonyi civilians in the church. These men were in the know of the Fulani attack on the Ebonyi community. Those who attacked and massacred the people of the Nkalaha community in Ebonyi State were Fulani terrorists. The eyewitness that escaped the massacre confirmed that those who attacked them were Fulani terrorists in the Nigerian army's uniform. They confirmed that some of them have Arabian facial features and speak languages similar to Hausa language. It will be an abomination for the Ebonyi State governor to collude with the Nigerian government to terrorize and massacre his people. Just to demonize IPOB and ESN, such high-level conspiracy against innocent civilians by the Nigerian government will be resisted by the global family of IPOB. IPOB and ESN will never allow any part of Biafra land to be controlled by the state-sponsored terrorists. No matter what Nwifuru and Nigeria government do, Southeast will never be Islamized or conquered as long as IPOB is in existence. IPOB is calling on the international community, mostly the US government under President Donald Trump, to investigate the Nigerian government's evil alliance with terrorist groups in Nigeria. The Nigerian government is in the habit of sponsoring terrorists to sabotage other governments and other groups with different political opinion. No responsible government terrorizes her own citizens just to blackmail a self-determination movement. The world should condemn and at the same time hold the Nigerian government responsible for genocide against Ndigbo, particularly the recent genocide against Christians and people of Amegu in Nkalaha community in Ebonyi State in Nigeria. The Nigerian policemen from Igbo extraction who are joining them to maltreat Ndigbo must understand that Biafra intelligence is monitoring them, and we will ask them questions one day. Comrade Emma, powerful media and publicity secretary for IPOB,